There we go. Okay, Stacy. You heard about the protocol on the internet, and so you're here. You have not read Weight Loss Apocalypse, although you've watched the videos that are on my website.
Correct.
So me describing the science. There's a mental prep video. There's just how much did you watch on there?
Pretty much all of the videos you were in.
Okay. The one that's on the front of the website?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
And then there's the mind body tab that's in there. There's some of me in there too talking about.
Okay. Just on the very front page, those are the ones that I've watched.
Just gives me an idea of the gist of what we're doing. Have you ever learned the hunger scale before?
No.
So since you've been watching that, because I talk about the hunger scale, have you been trying to monitor your hunger at all?
I have been trying to pay attention to that.
Or have you been eating excessively knowing that you're going to be going on this?
That's more accurate.
Welcome to America.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like I've mentioned this before. I know I've mentioned this. It's like someone who's got a drug addiction getting just wasted before they show up to rehab.
Yep.
And essentially, every time you go into a diet, you're going to be eating in preparation for famine of what you really want to do. So you're going to try to get as much of what you want to do in before you feel deprived. So it's a behavior that's predictable from a state of deprivation. Are you really in deprivation?
No.
So when you look at that behavior, does it make sense?
It's crazy.
Because it's a psychological state of deprivation. It's not a true physical state of deprivation. So what I need you to do before you start this protocol is you need to have an assessment of what you really want to do. Because if you want to eat excessively, you just need to accept being fat.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
If you continue to diet, which you said you've been doing since you were 8 years old, you're now 27. So 20 years. You kind of have to, could you even imagine being okay with obesity?
No.
Okay, well, what you're doing is causing obesity.
Yeah.
So in a way, you are okay with it. Every time you binge, you're basically saying, I'm cool with obesity. I can fix it later. Do you ever really fix it later? So don't you agree that maybe you should just accept being fat if that's what you want to do? If you want to eat excessively, you should just get over this game of deprivation because it's insane? Okay. So what do you need to look like to stop playing this game?
That's a good question.
Because you've lost weight, but it really doesn't matter because you'll gain it back.
Yeah.
Because you want to eat excessively. Or you eat excessively because you have guilt over eating in general.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, you jump off. It's like, you know what? If I'm going to eat something bad, I'm going to go ahead and give myself the liberty to eat excessively of it because I feel bad. So I might as well just feel bad all the way and I will fix it later. So you're emotionally seeking. It's not necessarily food. It's emotional freedom from restriction. So you've chronically dieted. For how long? So how long have you been in restriction and dieting? Deprived, in a state of deprivation psychologically. How long?
Oh, God.
With food?
Yeah.
For 20 years.
20 years, yeah.
But how long have you been binging? 20 years.
Yep.
So what would it be like to stop depriving yourself? The highest weight you've been is 240?
Yep.
So that's where that got you. Okay? And I'm assuming you're going back up.
Oh, absolutely. I will be there.
So how is what you're doing, how is it working for this whole idea that you need to lose weight? Because you're only gaining.
Yeah,
because you lose it and you'll reforce the gain. You're never content with when you lose. Right. I mean, have you ever been content with when you lost weight ever? Content enough to stop dieting?
No.
No, you lose weight and you keep on dieting, but the diet gets even more restrictive.
Yeah, yes.
And then what happens to the binges?
Yeah.
They get even bigger. I really need you to take the time to assess what's going on.
Yeah.
Because, you know, how I started this was, do you really want to eat that way? And if you do, then just be okay with it being fat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay? If you don't, if the excessive eating is all in compensation and you really hate binging, do you hate it? Get real with yourself. Don't tell me a lie just to make me think differently of you, because I don't care.
No, not your
I
problem.
really don't. Exactly.
It really isn't. I get it.
You're not doing any good telling me what you think I want to hear, because I have no expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Tell yourself the truth.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do? Do you really want the liberty to eat as much food as you do? Do you really get a great feeling by eating that much? Is it something you love to do and you're not willing to let it go? Or is this something you hate, but you have to do it because you're going to go on a diet?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if I were to tell you right now that you are not to lose another pound, that this is it, that this is where you're going to be, if you could exchange mental sanity and self-esteem, self-worth, confidence in who you are, the ability to live without fear, and living again, actually, just living again, for where your weight is today, would you take it?
Yeah.
Like, we're going to lock this in and give you freedom.
Yeah, I'd take freedom.
Okay, so what are you waiting for? The moment you actually stop manipulating based on the fact that you hate your body, because that's really what it comes to.
Yeah.
Hate of the body, lack of love for yourself. Did you not feel loved as a child from anybody?
I did.
No, like really loved, where you could do no wrong. Someone loved you regardless. There was no, it was just like steadfast, always there for you, even though you fuck things up. It's just solid as a rock, to where you can be who you want to be, that you can be yourself. Because some of the behavior you have with the hatred of your body is a mirror image of some of the stuff you may have experienced in your life.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah, it does.
So you were hated, therefore you got to hate someone else. It's kind of like how things get passed down through generations. And someone who passed it down to you, it was passed down to them. So they did not have a true sense of what love is. I know I sound like a hippie, but I guess I am kind of a modern hippie. That is what this is about. Like, can you actually love who you are? Can you really decide that you love every ounce about yourself? All of it. So that you can stop? Because that's what that's what it's going to take for you to stop, is to really go inward and not rely on anybody else to do it for you. Because it is a matter of loving from the inside. Loving from the soul. And can you differentiate your soul from your body? Or have you messed them together? You can't tell the difference. You know, that's what a body image disorder is when you think what I see is your value.
Right. Yeah.
And so you have to fight for value. Yeah. And that value comes from being lean. And is that really what you should be fighting for? So the real answer to everything, to all of this, is you need to unconditionally love yourself and don't expect someone else to do it for you. What is that going to take?
It's going to be hard.
What is it going to take?
It's going to... I think I probably, I need to cut some people out of my life. And I need to just really probably take some time to do a lot of journaling and just really looking at who I really am. I haven't taken the time. I haven't done that. And I don't know that I've ever done that.
Well, how much time are you putting into the fake you?
Enough.
Well, give me a quantity of time in the day.
I am...
The fake you being you're an actress. You're acting a certain way that isn't really you. You're doing it to please other people. And how many layers, how many different roles have you played to please some asshole?
I would probably say anytime I'm around other people, honestly.
Mm-hmm. I've been the same way.
It's horrible.
It is slavery.
It is.
And the sad part about this type of slavery is you have to figure out what they need to hear for them to like you.
Yes.
I remember changing the music I liked because I wanted someone to like me. Yeah. The stupid things. Yes. I'd have sex with someone because I thought they might like me. Yep. How stupid is that?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God, so naive.
Yep.
So when you look at your life thus far, how much has it been just a waste? Meaning you've put your soul on hold to put everybody else's, and everybody else who's enforcing themselves on you as that's their life is more important.
Right.
You know, I use the visual of you took that 8-year-old girl and locked her away and said you're never to come out again because no one will like you.
So the majority of my life has been...
Well, have you forgotten about her?
Yeah.
What were her likes? What did she like to do?
God. I think just have fun. Just be a kid. Animals, outside, playing.
I was going to say lots of playing. Yeah. And outside. Creativity. Constant creation. If there's nothing to do, we're going to create something.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you be doing today if she was here? What would she be doing now?
Probably coloring.
Something amazing. I was just about to say artwork.
Yeah. Yep.
So she's still there. It's still the fact that you could pull this up tells me it's existing. And there's probably part of her existing, but every time there's vulnerability with someone not liking you, you basically put her away and say no one will like you.
Yep.
You suck. No one's going to like you. So we're going to put you away. Or I'm going to make you act like a different person. And the whole time she's crying. Because she doesn't want to be that way. And you can feel that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So that is the real question. And the people that you're saying I got to eliminate, why are they there? Is it to fulfill insecurity? Do you need them to make you feel good about yourself? And is it really good about yourself?
Right.
Because they don't really know who you are.
Well, that's the scariest part. So I'm not certain anyone knows who I really am. And
because you don't. If you don't know, then how can you share it with someone?
Right.
If you're not willing to share it with someone, they only know the fake you.
Yeah.
And no wonder things don't work out, you know?
Right.
You have to be willing to take the risk of them rejecting you.
Right.
And if they reject that girl, then what does that tell you about them? That they really are looking for a codependent relationship.
Right.
That they're not accepting of authenticity, that they need conformity, that they are seeking someone to conform.
Right.
Does that speak a language that you love? Are you attracted to conformists? People who judge you because you don't act, dress, and behave like them? Does that really sound like you? Okay, but in some level, that's what you've done to yourself. Yeah. You know, it's easy to identify it with extremists, but can you see the extremism in what you're doing? That you're conforming to someone else's ideals, and it's not necessarily true, so that they'll like you. So you're a slave. Have you ever considered yourself that you were in slavery? A psychological slave to everybody you walk around with. So when you come around people like me, who honestly, I don't care. That would be a difficult person to be friends with, because you don't know what to attach to.
Yeah.
Because
true.
I don't give a shit.
Exactly. Yep.
You know, and not only that, but my expectations are authenticity. So if you're fake, I'm not going to spend any time with you.
No. Yeah, you're over it. Yeah.
Not because I don't like you.
No, you
but
just don't
because I'm not attracted to codependency.
Right.
There is drama that comes with codependency.
Yeah.
I don't want drama in my life. So I just don't attract myself, and I don't attract people like that. Okay, all I'm saying this to is because I can tell that you're the same way. But for some reason, you got sucked into some vortex.
Yeah.
And you're intelligent enough now, and you do have a sense of some capacity so that you could actually get yourself out. An 8-year-old isn't aware when this happens.
Right.
They don't have a frontal cortex. They don't have, or they do. It's just not developed. They don't have the ability to pull away and see things from afar. And to recognize, well, I don't want to change who I am for this person. Well, and some people are. Some children are wise on that level. They can separate themselves from their parents and say, my parents are whacked out, and I'm not going to take this personal. I cannot wait to get out. That makes sense?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So this whole eating disorder thing will immediately go away. Poof, gone, gone. When you're done. And it's a moment of saying, the body I have today, I am accepting it and loving it as it is. I'm going to just start treating it as if it's perfect right now, because that's really all you have. If you continue to use your body as your slave, this game will continue. Because it is, you're taking your body and you are making it your slave. I'm repeating it. Do you see it that way? It has to conform to your thoughts, and your thoughts are messed up. It will never work. It never has. And when it does conform, you still hate it. I know. So when do you stop using your body as a crutch to feel secure and as an insecurity? Well, it needs to stop immediately. It doesn't take time.
No.
You can just make the decision that you're done. You're not going to weigh yourself ever again. You're not going to use your body size as a way to feel secure with people who are assholes. And you're not going to be one yourself. Now, what's your desire to binge?
Now?
Yeah, after thinking for it. It's stupid. And what's your desire to go restrict yourself now? It doesn't exist either. So what do you think is going to happen to your body when you actually stop? It will heal itself. And do we need to put a parameter on how quickly?
No.
You can let it go. Now you're living. Do you see how that feels like you're a child again, where this is all non-matter information?
Yes.
Okay. Did you know you were going to get this today?
No, I appreciate it, though. I really do.
Well, when you come in here and we see a history like this, it's like we can't even go over the protocol. Because you're going to use this as a tool to binge and purge and binge and purge and binge and purge. And it becomes stupid. You can do that for free on the internet. You can have all sorts of people teach you how to do that with this protocol. So I have an obligation, because I have this information, to share it with you so that you can save yourself from yourself.
From myself.
And it's a matter of choice. It's a moment of decision. It's when you say, I'm freaking done. Have you ever broken up with someone, a friend, a boyfriend, to where you're like, there's nothing you can say. There is not one thing you can say that will perpetuate this, because it's over. Okay, that's kind of what this is like. You need to have a decision made where it's like, it's over. And it's not a mean over.
No,
it's just over. It says everything, it just doesn't do anything. You're done with yourself that way. With your body image. You're to not use your body as a sense of worthiness or not worthiness. Okay, and the protocol basically, with the program that you're paying for here, that's what that is. We use this as a tool for you to stop, not a tool for you to lose weight.
Okay, yes.
We don't give a crap what you weigh. I don't care if you're stalled. Who gives a shit if you're holding fluid? Do I really care if you're holding fluid? Do I really care if you're PMSing? No. No, I just really care that you stop using your body as a whipping tool. Okay? So, can you see the concept here? Can you kind of grasp the freedom that's available to you And it's not associated. When you lose the weight, you're going to feel so much better about yourself. And can you imagine yourself in that bikini on the sand in Mexico? I'm not going to feed you that. You really have an opportunity to gain back a sense of worth that you should have kept when you were 8. You can go back there and you can start over at 8. The cool part is you don't have to go through junior high all over again. Awesome. You can just start right now. I know. Isn't that great? Because honestly, we live in junior high. It's pretty much an adult junior high. Isn't it stupid? What cell phone do you have? What car are you driving? What church do you go to? What's your, what clothes do you wear? What type of watch are you wearing? Who's your, what's your job? What's your education? Let's just put all out there and let's create a pecking order. Who's better than who? Who plays politics? Are you this or that? Who's better than who? I mean, it's just stupid. Yeah. When you really let it all go, just be yourself. Be that person. Want to exude that person. Want to share that person. Because really, people who like that person will like her regardless of their issues. They just want to be you to be yourself. And they wouldn't want anything other than that. Because that is the best thing for you spiritually. I know I'm just rambling on. But
no, it's, yeah.
I need to have a pulpit. I need to have a pulpit and a choir behind me. Hallelujah!
No, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to turn this off. Hopefully that was helpful.